Good morning. I was going to say good Monday morning, but it's Tuesday. Gotta love those long holiday weekends. Welcome. This is Keck with Builderall, your information products, digital marketing, training, and support specialist. Thanks for joining me this morning. Go ahead and check my phone, make sure we are streaming. With Builderall, your yes, and we have audio. Fantastic. So, welcome, friends. Hope you all had a great weekend. It was a longer one. The longer, the better. So I'll give everybody just a second to get on here. Oh, there's Mr. Rooster crossing by. You know what that means? Time to grab your cup of joe or whatever makes you go, and let's do some builder-all training. The lifeblood of every true champion right there, coffee. Okay, friends, we are going to go ahead and make this work. Like I said, my name is Keck. I am... Oh. Thank you. Not necessary, but I appreciate it. Thank you. We are going to go on today and continue talking about the new e-learning app. So strap in and we'll get to it in just a second here. Please do leave comments, or if you're watching, drop a comment in there so I know that I'm not alone. And I will be monitoring that chat and trying to answer those questions. Just be aware there is about a 40-second-ish delay on that. So I'll be watching periodically. And we are going to go ahead and make it happen. Okay, start screen share. Make it go to infinity and beyond. All right, so back into our e-learning app. Okay, so let's just recap a little bit. So we started here and we are just to bring you up to speed. This is one of my websites and a information product I have, and it is an audio exam review for people trying to pass the real estate exam here in Florida. I've got the entire curriculum down to only 2 hours and 18 minutes. Incredible. So this site is on Pixel Perfect. I'm going to redo it on Sheeta. And instead of just using the membership area, which I did in this one, I'm using membership area with the e-learning in it. So I'm building this course into the e-learning. So we've been doing that, and we'll go over here. Here is our e-learning course here for the audio review product. And as you recall, we've gone through the general, how to set this stuff up, the general settings. And then we went through the instructor settings here. Real simple. We went through the registration and protection information here. Again, we haven't filled out some of these URLs yet because I haven't switched that website over to a Cheetah site yet. I will fill those in when I get there. And protection settings. Okay, lessons and modules. We spent a lot of time here. If you remember, we've got our modules are the long bars. When you click in, the lessons are the shorter bars. Real easy to move them around if you want. Just drag and drop. Okay, and then next we did some frequently asked questions. And I'm going to talk about these last two sections today, final test and certificate and the lookup. So here we go with the final test and certificate. Okay, let me stop that here. And okay, so we've got some options here. We can either have a test or not have a test. You don't have to have a test, okay? If you never add any questions here, you're not going to have a test. Morning, Jose. Welcome. Glad you're with me, buddy. So if you want to have a test, here's where you do it. And you can choose to either have the test scored by percentage, like say 70% is a passing score, or you can do it by let's see, percent or, oh, here it is, percent or values. So if you have a test and some of the information is weighted and, there's 3 questions they really got to know, you might want to give them more weight. That's what that's all about. Percentage is pretty common, so I'll just leave it there. Pass percentage, and it says this is working only when registration in course is required. And that's because, of course, that if the person has, if you see, how do I say this? If registration isn't required, then somebody can go through the course without us having their information, so we couldn't send them any kind of certificate or test. So that's just how that works. And let's see, limit attempt. You can say, I want to give them 0 attempts to try at this at the test, or you can check that and say, let's see. Oh, I got to over here on the right. Okay, you can increase or decrease. Okay, say I want to give them 6 tries. Okay, 6 attempts. So you can do that also. And then with the questions, I'll show you how this works. Again, with my thing, this particular product, there's not really a test because it's a review for a test. But you could add the questions here, and you have some options here. Type of question, short answer, true or false, multiple answers, multiple choice, numbered answer. So let's say we'll do a true or false, and we'll say question, okay, is selling real estate selling real estate cool? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna say the answer is true. If you want to put a tip in here, that's what that's for. If throughout the course you had some special study prompts, you could say remember the whatever whatever without giving the answer away. So that's what the tip's about. Question value 1. Okay, or here's where you can change the question value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and add question. So there it is. And once this bar comes up, that means we have a question. We have the option to delete it or edit. And if we edit it, here we go. We're right back to where we started to edit it. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that because I don't have a test or any questions. But I will come down here and show you one more thing in this section, and that is the certificate settings. Okay. Notice we have this we can enable send certificate to students' email when final test is passed. Okay. And this is important. If you have a course that you're doing here and you're not going to send them a certificate, you definitely want to come in here and just disable that. Okay. So here we'll click on the choose another theme. We'll just pick this one. Okay. Oh, no, we'll add custom theme. Here's how we're going to get into editing this. So we click on that, and then we have this. This is what the certificate canvas, so to speak, is going to be. Theme name, we can just call this custom 1. Okay, landscape orientation, you can have it on portrait or landscape. Background color, you can have a background image. And this is pretty cool. Let's see, I'm just going to go ahead and, oh, no, it's a drag and drop. All right, so I'm going to just drag this picture up here just to show you how it looks. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, come on. And go. Undefined. All right, let me pick it up a different way then. Here. Pictures, screenshots. Okay, let's see. Oh, bear with me here. I don't know where my pictures end up sometimes. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's just pick a picture. I was looking for one in particular, but you could pick this one. You can pick whatever picture you want as a point, and it will be the background of your certificate. And then we have down here where you can add an image. Okay, you can add more images. You can add an image with a QR code. You can add label with course name. You can do that. And these are going to kind of be like tags in Mailing Boss, where the course name that we selected in our setup will auto-populate there. Okay, that's how these tags work. And again, you can edit them here, the size, the font family, and so on. We're just going to delete it. And there's some other labels here also with mark. I believe that means the mark or the grade that they received on the test if they have one. Add label with student's name, test date, and then add custom label. So with the custom label, you can just go ahead and put whatever you want as far as text there. Now, let me just say before we leave this page, why some different applications. Obviously, some kind of course you want to give them some proof of completion and that they passed the course. That's kind of obvious. But just to go back to my example of the business owners that might use this as their training manual, their employee handbook, have the information in here like I talked about. It's a great way when they set up the test and everything, and they've got to pass with a certain percentage or value, whatever you decided, then they can go ahead and get their certificate. And the certificate will say their name, their course, and their score. So, really important for different applications like employee training and stuff. That's why an employer can see that his employee has gone through the course and completed it. All right, so let's close this and we'll close that. So again, just remember down here, send certificate to student by email when final test is passed. Turn that off if you're not going to have a test. All right. All right. Let's go on to the next section here. Yes, the next section will be the lookup section. And the name's kind of deceiving because the theme is in here too, and some other stuff. So I wanted to draw your attention to that. Now, with the theme, let me go to the preview up here right now, and you can see currently what the theme is. Okay, I've got kind of this yellow banner up here, yellow black theme going on. Okay, and notice this gear over here spinning. What this does is it gives the user, okay, your class student, the opportunity to click on that and change the theme themselves. Maybe they want a different color or whatever. It's kind of a neat little thing. Um, or you could think it's a distracting thing. You don't want your students to say, what is this? What is this cog thing spinning here? And you can turn it off. So I'll show you where we can turn that off also if you don't want to do that. So allow students to edit theme. Okay, right now it's enabled, and that will give that little cog where the student can edit themselves, or you can turn it off and they will not be able to edit that. Now, I did notice in preview it still shows up, but another way we can kind of hack that preview is go to the get embed code, direct link on top, copy it, just open a browser, paste it in there, and voila. You see there is no cog here. So now our student does not have the option to change their settings or the theme settings. Good morning, Stephanie. Welcome. So I will drop that down. Just so you know, that's another way to kind of get into your preview is get the embed code and go to the direct link and drop it in the browser. So I'm going to turn that off. Open course with theme editor. I know that is cool, Jose. I like that. I like all the options, but sometimes too much options are no good. So here's our editor, edit default theme on the right panel. Okay, so let's over here, see what's the best way to show you. Okay, let me go out of here. Favicon. Okay, so right here we have an option to put a favicon in there, and you're just going to upload your picture. And I have already done that. I don't know if you can see this little picture here, but it's just a drag and drop. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. Just let me get out of here. Save. Preview. Okay. And you see up here where it has this little thing. This is what the favicon is. Builderall has their little logo here. Facebook has their little logo up top here. Now we have our own little logo. So that's what the favicon and that's pretty cool, I think. I really like that. All right, so let me drop this back down here. So back to the lookup, that's the favicon. Custom CSS, that's a programming language. If you know that and want to add stuff there, have at it. I have no idea how that works because I don't know how to write code. Okay, the main page. So here we have some options with the main page. This is really cool too. Drop-down menu says we can have standard, which it's set for now, iframe, image, or HTML code. So let's go ahead and do image. Okay, and I'm going to drag and drop an image in there. Let's see if this is going to cooperate this time. Let me drop that image in there. No, but it's okay. I'm just going to drop something else in there. Let's go with this cool background. Okay, so I'm dropping that image in there, and we'll press save. And now when you go to preview it, just to show you how it looks. Okay, I guess it's not going to show us on the preview there. So let me do our little preview hack here and just look in a new browser. Okay, and nothing. Okay, apparently I haven't saved it yet. All right, let me see what's the deal here. Image, save. Okay, cancel. Do that. We'll press save. Okay, it should be saved now. Let me get into something else because it's still highlighted here and I'm not really sure why. Okay, so we're going to stay with the image. Try to save again. All right, I'm just going to try to put a different image in there because that's not playing nice. All right, we'll try this one. Okay, let's try that one. Save. Out. Okay. All right, let's see if this preview does anything for us. Okie dokie. No, not happening here. Okay, I'm not sure why that's not taking. It should be happening. Let me see what else I can do here to try to make it save. Let me change something else here. I'm just going to increase this by decrease it. So usually when you press save, you get a little saved icon down here. It pops up and says saved. So I don't know if I'm just working it too hard or what. Let's look again. All right, well, this is not cooperating with us very well. So trust me, this is how it works. I'm not sure why it's not working for me right now. Let me go in here and look up. All right, well, let me show you how to do the other thing in there. Maybe this will work. Maybe we'll go and try an iframe instead. Okay, so maybe I want to go grab my website front page, copy, and I want to, kind of keep it branded, doing it that way. So I will put the iframe here, paste or the link. Okay, and press save. Okay, it looks like it saved that time. Let's see. Let's check in our preview, see if we get that iframe now. Nope, sure enough, we don't. All right, I'm having a problem saving for some reason here. Not sure why. And save. Okay. All right. Well, this isn't exactly the, yes, branding at its finest. This isn't exactly how I want it to work out as I was showing you. I'm not sure why I'm not getting to save. Let me try to refresh, see if that helps us any. Now I'll go down here to look up, preview. Nope, still not seeing it. Okay, I'll try the embed, copy, paste. And I'll tell you, this is just the name of the game. This is the nature of our business, digital marketing. It's test, test, click. Hey, Veronica, welcome. And figure it out. Hashtag figure it out. Lesson locked, of course. Okay, so that does not doing what I want it to do, but that's all right. You guys get the idea here, I think. I'll drop that back here. Okay, I got my favicon there. So back to the theme editor here. I just want to make sure I have theme edit not for production. Okay, we realize that. Save theme. I've turned the student's ability to edit the theme off. Turn that back on and see if maybe that's what's holding us up. Okay, so with the theme editor, okay, here's where you can change your different color themes. I like the light blue or light yellow just because it's going with mine. I'm going to save default theme. I'm going to save that. So that's how you adjust the colors and themes you want there. And there's a few different settings in there you can play around with also. Okay, now I got the saved. See down here it says saved. So let's see now, since we do have, oh, of course, now we have the standard page there. So let's try it with the image this time. All right, let's try that. All right, and save. Okay, we got our saved thing there. So let's see if it shows up in our preview this time. Ta-da, there it is. So that's the background, okay? And hey, Mary. Sometimes the preview option doesn't show the changes. That is true. That is true. And I don't really know why. That's why I wanted to show you that little kind of preview hack to get the embed code and go to the URL in a fresh tab. So here is something to know on these different choices here. Okay, let me go back here. Our different choices of image, iframe, or standard. It's either or. So if you do the image or the iframe, you're not going to have your standard text description up there. Let me show you. I just changed it back. So on the standard, I've got some text description here. So if you're going to use an iframe or a picture, you just want to be aware that you're not going to have this text. So you want to have any instructions or any information that you want them to have, you want to have in that iframe or in that picture because it is an either or situation. Okay, that's the part I wanted to show you. And I'll tell you a good learning moment, teachable moment, I say with my daughter, is when things don't work out, like you think they should. If don't get frustrated. If you need to take a step back, that's fine, but just keep working at it and move on. That's the name of our game here is don't let the frustration overtake you. You overtake the frustration with your persistence, your non-defeatist attitude, and your hashtag figure it out. That's right. Okay, so I think I have showed you everything I want to show you on the lookup, how to change your theme of your course, how to allow students to edit the theme or not. I'm going to choose not just because I don't want them to. I feel it could be a little distraction to them. We talked about the final test and certificates. And okay, so we're kind of coming to the end here. I'm going to talk a little more tomorrow, some more on e-learning. Let me drop this down so I can stop sharing my screen. And if there's any questions, go ahead and hit me up now with the questions. I'll linger here for another minute just in case we get a question coming in. So e-learning app, it is super cool, easy way to just, drop your information in there. Once you get the hang of this, you can the wheels start turning and there's just so many different courses and things you can create in there. Real simple format. So any questions out there? Anybody? So this was part 3, not including the intro. So I think tomorrow we're probably going to talk about, we're either going to talk tomorrow about selling it in Super Checkout or integrating with the membership area. Haven't quite decided, but it will be something about e-learning as we move forward tomorrow. Well, if that's it, if there's no more questions, I will say thank you for being with me. Yeah, the certificate option is cool and it's highly customizable. And I'll probably bring you some more on that as I figure it out more, but you got the general idea there. All right, friends. Well, I am going to say today, let's build it with Builderall. And I'm going to say ciao for now, friends. You guys make it a fantastic week, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.